Hi everyone, you're here with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and we're talking about peas, okay? Peas. I'm going to let you have a look. These are microgreens, which we grow here in the house for restaurants at Juckshire Farms, and they are gorgeous. I can't tell you how good the smell is. It smells like early summer or fresh cut grass, but we grow these all year round, and we grow them with UV lights, and that's our urban gardening. But one thing I want to say about peas before I get into the books, because a lot of the times when I read with you guys, I read from the books and it's my first time learning it as well. So I've never researched peas from these books, but it's nice to, before you look into the book, look at the vegetable, look at the herb, look at the fruit, look at the resin, and see what you think of it before you get the answers, okay? So for instance, peas grow like vines, okay? And they attach to everything. They are so gripping. They are so they're so, like, what's the word when it's like gripping and climbing and anchoring and all of that. As you can see, this whole bush moves because each pea is like connected to each other, and if you try to brush it with your fingers, it will rip the pea. Now, so to me that would mean like it would work like an ivy would work, or a climbing thing where it would be very protective. It would be very, grounding, held in, energy held together, like nothing's leaving because it's so anchored. So those are my guesses before we talk about it in the books. And hopefully I remember at the end, I want to show you how we trim them and eat them and how you can cook them, or how we cook them. But I'm sure we're going to get a lot of advice from these books. So it looks like we're starting with Magical Herbalism by Scott Cunningham. And about the pea, he calls it sweet pea in this book. Don't look under pea in this book, look under sweet pea. One of the most beautiful of all scents. Sweet pea oil is worn to attract strangers of all kinds, some of whom may become lovers or friends. Where is a personal oil? So it doesn't say a ton in here about it, but what it does say is so awesome because, no, that doesn't work. It's so awesome because he's talking about the scent is one of the first things I talked about, is how good it smells. And I didn't know that you could get an oil from this, so that's interesting as well. So now we're on to Supermarket Sabbats, and usually there's just a snippet in here. And we like this book because it gives us the polarity, okay? So sweet pea. Elemental P, Q, R, S, T, V. Maybe it's just under P. It's just under P. Element Earth. Planet Venus. Polarity Yin. Magical uses money. Makes sense because it's green, it smells good, and it's attracting. Like Magical Herbalism said, it attracts strangers and possibly lovers or friends. No, it attracts strangers to be lovers or friends, right? That's what I got from it, taking away. And now we're on to Scott Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. And we're talking, and in here it's called sweet pea. And there's not a lot. Do you want to guess the gender? It's feminine. Planet is Venus. Element is water. Powers: friendship, chastity, courage, and strength. Alright, here we go. Strength was the word I was looking for. It's so strong to climb up and hold onto everything. And also chastity makes a whole load of sense. I'm trying to keep this PG-13, so I'm not going to go into the chastity reasons. but look up that word if you don't know what it means and see how nothing can get in there because it's just so woven together. Courage. Sure, it takes a lot of courage to bind yourself around some unknown thing or around, you know, yourself. And friendship. I can see that in here too. Green is a really beautiful color. And I don't know if it's resonating well in this video, but these are bright Kelly green. Like, they're gorgeous. I would love to have a dress made out of this color green. Magical uses. Wearing fresh sweet pea flowers. So when this gets bigger, it will start to flower. And then before the pea comes on, there's a flower. So wearing the flowers attracts people and causes friendship to develop. So kind of like what we got from magical herbalism, but a little bit more into it. When carried or held in the hand, sweet pea causes all to tell you the truth. When carried or held in the... So I think Scotty's saying here that when you carry it in your hand, go ask a question you need an answer to, and you need the right answer because you need it. And that person will have to tell you the truth. I'm really going to try that, and I'm going to try it with Bernard on a question that I really don't think he'll want to answer truthfully, and I'm going to give it a go. So there you are. Sweet pea also preserves your chastity if placed in the bedroom and gives courage and strength when worn. That's really cool. And you could wear this, like, if you've ever watched Project Runway, and they go to, like, the garden and or the nursery, and they have to do an unconventional challenge. Me and Lily, my daughter, love that show, Project Runway. And we especially love the unconventional challenges. Who doesn't, right? Oh my god, did anybody see the Rainway? Woo-hoo. But you could make this sweet pea into a gown because it's so woven together. Like, you can't really see through it. So even if you had no bra underneath, you could just have this gown of sweet pea. Someday I want to make a sweet pea gown for some kind of Sabbath. Like, whew, that would be so cool. Even if it was just a chest piece that, like, went around here, you know, like, a top. Like, that would be really amazing. Or just, like, a shawl even. A big strip of it. Not as a mink, because, you know, I have minks, but as a shawl. Okay, that's what it says about that. I fell in love with that. I thought, you know, I say I love everything, but I really do, you guys. So there's just a snippet in this spell book that I got a long time ago just to try and write my own spells and kind of learn from. And there's just a snippet, and it says... What is it under? Oh, Jennifer, why didn't you highlight it? Peace, love, and abundance. That's all it says. And it's under P, not sweet pea, in this book. That's by Sky Alexander. I think I have to credit all the authors, so that's why I, like, abundantly, like, say, like... my English is bad. Redundant, like, I say over and over these things. Is the word redundant? I don't know. Oh, look. Just love me for the way I am, you guys. I can't do it all. Okay, so we're on to Wicca in the Kitchen. And when we're talking about this book by Scott Cunningham, we're talking about ingesting it or eating it. So in the other books, those were the magics of using them in magic. But this book is talking about when you eat it. The magic that happens when you eat it. AKA ingesting magic. Okay. T doesn't say much. P, planet, Venus, element, water, energies, love, lore. Yes, just a little bit. During the Inquisition, I think he's talking about the Spanish Inquisition, peas were thought to be standard food for witches. They have always been sacred to the mother goddess. magical uses. And that's really cool to know that they've always been sacred to the Mother Goddess, so you can give offerings, especially on a full moon, to the goddess. Oh. Irene's coming over, and I know I told you that. I'm just so excited. She's coming over in 2 days. And I think we'll take some of these peas, because I think the day she's going to be here is the new moon. I don't know. I haven't looked at a calendar in like a week. I've just been, I know tomorrow I have to do this. I know tomorrow I have to do this. And in the meantime, I'm trying to make like 10 videos a day. And the reason I do that is because all these things are about to go out of season. Like, I'm like, okay, in the garden I have sweet peas, in the garden I have peas, in the garden I have mugwort, in the garden I have, you know, Swiss chard, and I have to get to all those things before they're out of season and before they're wrinkled and bubbly. So, and then I'm also trying to throw like the moon schedule in there. I'm so off my moons, you guys, but I'm having so much fun being with you. It's been 6 weeks, right? We've been doing this for 6 weeks and we have like 130 videos. Insanity. Oh, magical uses. Cook peas with basil. That sounds good. Coriander, dill, and marjoram. Cook while visualizing this simple food as a powerful love attractant. Then eat. So you're going to cook peas, basil, coriander, dill, and marjoram. And then while you're cooking it, you're going to close your eyes and you're going to stir, and you're going to stir clockwise. And you're going to visualize the amazing, what are we talking about? Love? Attracting love. And you're going to visualize the person that you want to come to you, or the person that you want to go to. You're going to just visualize that as you're cooking it. And then when you eat it, it doesn't say it in here, but we visualize it too the whole time. And that will just be in your body. These spells that are in here, I feel, are so powerful because they go inside your body. These spells are out in the universe, which is great. But this is in you. So I have to credit this book and just say that it is brilliant. And I love it. Scott Cunningham, I love you. Guess what video is next? Peas and blank. Ketchup and mayonnaise. Like, what goes with what? In America, at least, we always say peas and carrots. So, next, we're talking about carrots. And oh my gosh, you guys, these are so good. So fresh and bright and beautiful. And I don't know if I'll be able to find a lot on it, but I also have a kohlrabi. So that's what I'm doing tonight. Come back. I hope you enjoyed the pea video. Oh yeah, I'm going to cut them. Scissors. Ask the plant, may I please have you? You beautiful, beautiful thing. Take only what you need. Now, you can eat these raw in a salad. Absolutely you can. But when they're bigger, like these are, when they're a little bit bigger, these are all small and little. That'd be great for a salad. But these big, thick ones, saute them with things like garlic and maybe a little bit of like oil and Swiss chard. Add a little fresh jicama at the end or tomatoes, and you have a great vegan delicacy, in my opinion. Or if you like meat, you could add bacon and onion and garlic and a little bit of red wine vinegar. To the vegan one, red wine vinegar too would be good. But man, these are amazing. So this part is crunchy, and then this part is just so bright, fresh, and easy to chew. It goes straight to your nose. And then you feel sunshine over your head, like in your crown chakra. I'm not even kidding. Do I have peas in my dreads? That would be crazy. You can feel from these top parts, may I? from these top parts here. The feeling raises through your head, and you can feel it in your nose, up through your eyes, up to your crown chakra, and then it just feels warm and fuzzy over the top. I'm not kidding. That's the best way I can describe it. So, come back for carrots. That's what we're doing next. Jen the Taxidermy Witch.